Uma Musume is a gacha game in Japan that garnered over $2.5 billion in profit. That's like 400 million Big Macs. The anime has 3 seasons, 2 specials, a movie, and a spin-off. And the funny thing is, nobody knows about this outside of Japan. So here's what 10 figures looks like in anime. Now, before you start calling me a furry, I would like to defend myself by saying that I do not typically associate with these media. Any anime that has cute girls doing cute things, I'm not for it. Except for Bochi. So, why the fuck would I watch an anime about horses turn anime girls run across the finish line? There's only one simple explanation. Don Tolliver. Someone put Tor up on an Uma Musume clip captioned, "What is Uma Musume even about?" And I've only been reading manga for the past month or so I needed some form of stimulation. The plan was simple, get in and get out. I'm just here for the animation. But there's a problem. Chronologically, it looks like this. These stunning visuals are only found when Cygames is involved, and Cygames is not involved in every one of these. PA Works took care of season 1, then passed it on to Studio Kai for seasons 2 and 3. But Cygames did the specials in between and took control after season 3. So now the plan has changed. Get in, watch 3 seasons, animation, then get out. Let's do this. Season 1 is the worst season in the entire series. I want you to imagine me, a guy that rarely watches any anime with an all-girls cast, hearing this in the first episode. I was about to drop the anime there and then. It was so bad, I quote, "Their voices are so fucking annoying, I'd rather bump that shitty anxiety song on a 10 hours loop." That might have been exaggerated. Season 1 follows Special Week. Yes, that's her name. A horse girl that came up to the big city with dreams of being the best racehorse girl in Japan. As much as I hated the first episode, it serves as a good introduction to the world of Uma Musume. Unlike our world, horse girls are accepted into society. They are a part of it. People don't look at them funny. In fact, they even custom-made phones to fit their ears. The horseshoe is on the shoe! There's only one goal for these horse girls, and that is to race. They all gather in one big academy and face off in different graded races. And the winner gets to be an idol. The pacing is super fast. There's one race every episode. That's why they term the episodes races. In 5 episodes, Special Week went from her first race to winning the Japanese Derby. That's like LeBron winning the championship in 5 games. There are tons of horse girls. You have Silent Suzuka, Gross Wonder, Gold Ship, Tokai Teo, McQueen. The story is basically about them racing and singing after winning. It's that simple. There are no enemies, no ulterior motives, no evil plot. They would talk shit before the race, then have lunch together. And only the top 3 would perform. So if you finish second, you better get your shit together and go put on the show. If it was me, there would be no singing. Good sportsmanship. That's the thing you'll come to appreciate from the show. And the sounds. You can hear the wind slip past them. Their hurried footsteps beat like drums against the ground. Fucking jets were deployed. The stadium filled with thousands of spectators, and you can hear every single one of their cheers. The announcer has to be the most important part of the narration. Because unlike other sports anime, they don't have much going on up there. It's just running. They're not like, "Oh, she's speeding up. I should head 5 knots south, decrease angle to 15 and increase speed by 7. Yeah, it's not that fucking serious. So to replace that, the announcer has to set the tone. Season 2 is the best of the 3, but you gotta watch Season 1 before Season 2, and Season 2 before Season 3. Season 1 was fast, so fast that you'll never see Special Week run ever again. So let's slow it down this time, and maybe not have the main character race every episode. Season 2 follows Tokai Teo and her rivalry with Majiro McQueen. The themes are more matured, there's character development, the races feel more intense. Now the story is good. Everything Season 1 fails to start, Season 2 picks it up and crosses the finish line. But of course it's not that simple.
Oh, almost came down bad on his left foot.
Thompson grabs his left knee, now writhing in pain.
Jason Tatum just went down with an unfortunate non-contact.
Injuries are an athlete's biggest fear, but it's not the fear of being injured that haunts them. It's the fear of never reaching that level of potential again, or even surpassing it. Teo was an undefeated prodigy, bound to be the Triple Crown winner. One more race and it was all hers. But that injury fucked it all up, so she ended up watching the others race on the sidelines. As an athlete, that's gotta be one of the worst feelings you could ever experience. Season 1 also has Silent Suzuka suffering an injury, so you kinda understand how hard it is to tell a runner to stop running. No more Triple Crown, no more undefeated, so why run? Teo tries to find the answer to that, injury after injury after injury. The doctor gave her the red light. Her fans have abandoned her. Her peers are leaving her behind. She is nowhere near her rival, and she knows that deep down, she'll never run like that again. So it's best to just give up.
Give up? No. There was a time in my life when I might have given up, but that's all behind me now. I've been lost. Yeah.
Falling is a part of the game, but rising is what defines a winner, and Teo rises to the top after not racing for a whole year. I was shocked by how immersed I was in the story. That was the first time I actually rooted for a character in the show.
What did you say, nigga?
Nothing shined brighter than their rivalry. You see, it's not just a competition of who has the biggest ego or who's the better player. It's a journey of mutual growth and respect. This rivalry is not built on hate or arrogance. It's built on ambition and admiration. They want to see each other get better. They push each other to grow. This is what separates them from other sports anime. And watching them come together after a long-fought battle is just so cute. I mean, not cute. What? I am an egoist. Season 3 is kinda like Season 2, minus the injuries, thank god. It's about these two girls, who were the fans from Season 2, now they're rivals. It's more heartwarming and inspiring. At one point, I even forgot my goal of watching this show. The humor never misses. It's so dumb, it's hilarious. Gold Ship, she's the fan favorite. Whenever she appears on screen, I know she's about to crack me up. She is so popular, she's literally the face of Uma Musume's YouTube channel. And funny enough, she kinda acts and looks like the actual Gold Ship horse. Wait a second.
Special week went from her first race to winning the Japanese Derby. Teo rises to the top after not racing for a whole year. Silent Suzuka suffering an injury.
Three seasons later, we're finally on the road to the top. This is where side games comes in. And everything looks better with the dollar sign, doesn't it? You can already tell it's different. The art style's different, the music's different, the way they run is different. There's camera work, lightings, there's tension in the air, you can feel it in their rivalry. Fuck your mama! Road to the Top only has 4 episodes, but these 4 episodes had more emotional impact than any of the 3 seasons could offer. And I love seasons 2 and 3. It follows 3 characters, each driven by different motivations to reach their goals. It suddenly slaps you with darkness. Fuck. They brought out emotions and themes that you've completely forgot after watching 3 seasons of Sunshine and Rainbows. It is that fucking serious now. Back then you'd brush it off then sing a song. Now you know it sucks to lose. I even self-insert into one of the characters because I know how it feels to lose again and again. But at the same time, I also know what it means to have people who still support me even after all those losses. So she picks herself up again and again after every loss, after every disappointment. This other girl just talks funny, like those weebs waving their hands around. She might be autistic, but fuck can she run. This is it. Everything has led to this point. The clips that I've seen were all from this movie. Thank you, Mr. Tolliver. Get this straight, okay? This isn't a bunch of episodes compiled into one movie to extort more money from the fans. No, this is a full original movie dedicated to them. They raised the bar high with this one. There's running POVs, sounds that make your ears orgasm. Are those real hooves I'm hearing? The spotlight is on the antagonist this time. I say antagonist, but she's not evil. She's just fucking crazy. There's insanity in her eyes, you can see it. This bitch too. I thought Road to the Top was serious, but this movie takes it to a level that I don't think any of these series will ever reach. This was the point where I truly felt what racing means to the characters. But just when I thought they couldn't raise the bar any higher, they went and did it again. I'ma give you the Matrix treatment. Take the red pill and you watch everything in order. Take the blue pill and you have the side games route. If you're here purely for the animation, Cinderella Gray is the best start. Yes, get a notepad out. The latest series is your earlier start. So you watch Cinderella Gray, Road to the Top, and then Beginning of New Era. The first 3 seasons, you don't have to watch them. You just miss out on a few characters here and there. You could even watch it after the side games route if you want. But mind you, watching these 3 first would make these 3 look like shit. But I say these 2 are completely different parts of the franchise. Whatever side games pictures touch is gonna be good. Cinderella Gray focuses on Oguri Cap. You've seen her before. She's always been there. But not like this. You don't need prior knowledge to understand the story. They build it from the ground up, so it's like you're watching it for the first time. Which, take the blue pill, you are. We've always been seeing the big girls running the big tracks. But Cinderella Gray is about the underdog. Or should I say, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. The underhorse. They introduced an entirely new premise, where it's not just about the horse girls anymore, but also the trainers, a lowlife trying to get his shit together. And for the first time, the anime felt realistic. There's bullying, finally, but Oguri's an airhead, so she just takes it. You've never seen a character like her in the show. And I think that's what I like about her. She's not like these other horse girls that were born to race. No, her legs were fragile since birth, so being able to stand or even run was a miracle for her. The good thing about her being dumb is that she knows absolutely nothing about racing. So it gives the story room to explain how races actually work, the mechanics of running, actual racing strategies. They barely lay a finger on these topics before. There's also no CGI anymore. Except for those killer moves. In terms of premise, Uma Musume definitely has a rare one. Like it's up there with the likes of Pokemon and Worlds and Harem. You're taking a massive game and pairing it with a niche that specifically appeals to Japanese people. That's an anime phenomenon that fuels a country. And when the game goes global, I think a lot of you will be surprised at what they have to offer. They base the characters on real racehorses, nailing down their appearance, history, and achievements. You can be spoiled just by reading Wikipedia, and I had no idea they were this big in Japan. The Uma Musume YouTube channel has millions of views, and none of the comments have an alphabet in them. I'ma do it myself. I think this emphasizes the care animation studios put into creating an anime. They don't care about what James Dickerson from Ohio enjoys. What they're really thinking is how to get that overworked Japanese salaryman to watch their anime on his commute home from work. That's the reality of the anime industry. When I see a weird anime, my first thought isn't, how is this an anime? No, it's more like, oh, so this is what Japanese people are into. They put feeling over logic. We put feeling over logic. As long as the anime feels good to watch, people will watch it. And I think a lot of us outside of Japan would feel the same way about Uma Musume. Because I'm not kidding when I say this. Uma Musume has the potential to be the greatest sports anime franchise of all time. There are so many horses, each with a story to tell. They just barely covered the Japanese ones. What about the US, Europe, Asia? The possibilities are endless. And I believe side games will continue to set the bar higher and higher each time. So I ask that you give it one shot. Take the blue pill, watch one episode and see if you like it. I came for animation, but left with lessons I never expected. Overcome your limits. Understand your limits. You don't need to be like anyone else or live up to their expectations. Always have a goal. Have fun while you're at it. And always cherish the people around you. Because the moment time stands still and you look over to see thousands of people cheering you on, that's when you realize it was never about winning. Fuck your mama!